back to Animal Adventures. My name is Kylynn, and this week we're going to talk about a really important topic, which is microchipping your pet. So at our shelter, we microchip all of our cats and dogs that are adopted from us. So if you do adopt from us, they will already have a microchip. You'll just need to register that chip with your name and contact information. But this is everything you need to know about microchipping. Microchips are a tiny computer chip about the size of a grain of rice, and they're injected underneath your pet's skin between the shoulder blades using a hypodermic needle. So the microchip is going to stay under your pet's skin for the rest of its life. If Wilson were to become lost and somebody found him, they could take him to any veterinarian or an animal shelter, and the staff there would use a device that looks like this. This is a really dated one. They have smaller ones now. And they would scan his back and usually all over his body, looking for a microchip under the skin. And if there is a microchip there, which Wilson has one, then on this little screen, his number would pop up. The number of his microchip would pop up, and that could be entered into a computer, which would then lead to me and my contact name and phone number and address and information. So that's how microchips work. What microchips are not is a tracking device. So if he were to run away or become lost from me, I couldn't enter his microchip number into the computer, and it wouldn't pop up saying he was like 4 blocks down and 2 blocks over, like a blinking red light. So it's not going to do that. So a lot of the time people say, my dog wears a collar, he has his ID tag, does he still need a microchip? And the answer is yes, because a lot of the time people come into our shelter to pick up their lost dog, and we ask them, why wasn't your dog wearing a collar and ID tag? And they say, well, he usually does, but I had taken it off this week, or it had broke and fallen off, or I was giving him a bath outside and I took the collar off to rinse him. He didn't really like the bath and he ran away. Well, he didn't have his collar on. So a microchip is a second line of defense. It's kind of like an ID tag that can never fall off or get broken or misplaced. It's a really good idea to have them wear both a collar and ID and be microchipped. Some microchip companies charge a one-time registration fee to get your microchip registered with them, and some charge an annual fee. So before you get your pet microchipped, make sure you research what type of microchip you'd like to use, and make sure you always keep that microchip information up to date. That means if you get a new phone number, make sure to change it with the microchip company. And if you rehome your pet, also the new owners need to change the information with that microchip and keep it up to date. A lot of the time lost animals come into us and they do have microchips. The information just was never registered with the company, so it's all blank, so we can't contact anyone for them. Or we'll try to call the phone number that is listed and it will say, oh, this phone number is no longer available. So always keep that information current and up to date to make sure your pet can find its way back to you. So now that you know how important it is to get your pet microchipped, where are you going to go to get it microchipped? First of all, you can always get your microchip at a veterinarian. Your pet can get their microchip squared away with your own vet. If you also want to bring your pet into our shelter, we provide that service to the public as well. Unfortunately, that is not a service we're able to provide during shelter in place, so please wait until the shelter in place order has been lifted before you make an appointment with us or before you bring your pet into our shelter to get the microchip done. Thanks for tuning into this session of Animal Adventures. I hope you understand just how important it is to have your pet microchipped. It's a key way to have them returned to you if they become lost or if they sneak out the door or sneak out of the yard. Make sure to have them microchipped and make sure to keep that information registered and up to date at all times. I'll see you guys next week with a brand new episode.